between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees. As Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. There you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1.
Oh, first pitch of the night. That home plate umpire's already letting you know what kind of game it's going to be.
7-0.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Now on 1-1. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Everett Cabrera will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. A pitch out, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. In there.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
pitch now. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. David Rosario take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the first pitch. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's starting to look like they want to show some aggressiveness on the base passing. That's now 2 stolen bases so far in the very first inning.
Ready? Now the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And against a guy like this, wow, you'll take any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Here's where trying to do too much will come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 3 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
Right there for strike one. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Justin Turner will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch from CC. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike three. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe foul that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And they are not going to get Kendrick at second. He's in there with a stolen base.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump. He wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here's Sabathia on 1 and 2. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. Throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2 and 2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3 and 2. Adrian Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-0. Brian McCann leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The catcher, number 34, Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here. He's in control, 0-2. Here it comes. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the versatile infielder, Brendan Ryan. Here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. CC Sabathia will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
First pitch coming. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Kershaw now on 1-1. And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Adrian Gonzalez will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
These guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Stepping in now, Jerome Corey. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Jacoby Ellsbury ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. No one out with a runner at second. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This is a 3-pitch see-ya here. They go in, out, in here in the sequence. It's a simple little pattern. It seems easy to pick up on, that's not always going to be the case.
Standing in now, David Rosario. Pitch is high, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
The 1-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Up next for the Yankees.
Mark Teixeira will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the third, and it's strike 1.
And that's what Kershaw can do to you. He's not as hard a thrower as a lot of people think, but the way he keeps you off balance is top-notch.
And the fact that his arm angle is the same every time, he repeats his release point better than anyone in baseball.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 1-1 home to Tex. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Yasmani Grandal makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a home and the ball just doesn't get anything.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
2 out, nobody on. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
Got him.
A-Rod will lead it off when we get back. It's the Yankees 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And there indeed is Alex Rodriguez now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And they'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for. This ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He waits, now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
In now, Brendan Ryan. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they've started to break it open a bit now. It's up to 5-0.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
CC Sabathia will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy and leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. A throw to the plate, and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Yeah, this is taking a calculated gamble out there. He's doing all he can to prevent that run from scoring. But it's going to backfire on him this time as the tag comes in too late to get his man at home plate.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first pitch to him, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Comes set, now the pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The next 0-2. And there he goes towards second. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Everett Cabrera will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. It goes a short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Howie Kendrick come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Yeah, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Justin Turner will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Yasiel Puig will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the pitch. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
In the air to right center. And Beltran will pull this one in, and that will retire the side. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. His club up big. It's 6-zip. Eric Bedard is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. David Rosario will lead things off, and then the Big Thunder comes next for the Yanks in the persons of Mark Teixeira and Alex Rodriguez. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Van Slyke is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the fifth.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Teixeira finds the gap. That ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Carlos Beltran will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on the way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Yanks lead 1. They lead it 6-0. Adrian Gonzalez stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Scott Van Slyke will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Overbid is Beltran as he takes charge for the second out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Stepping in now, Jerome Corey. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Yasmani Grandal get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now the first pitch from CeCe. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the runner will score from second. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
From the belt, the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 1. Brian McCann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on the way. Swing and a high chopper. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Brendan Ryan will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch. But he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
In now, CC Sabathia. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his axe.
Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control, 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work. And Sabathia's offering is tapped right back towards him in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now the 1-0 from CC. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Howie Kendrick is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Fouled straight back. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs it with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Justin Turner will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He's set. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. Here comes Crawford around third. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Give that runner credit for first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Yasiel Puig comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. Line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Adrian Gonzalez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In his Beltran, but this is down for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This is where, as a manager, you have to really start worrying about location of pitches. He still hasn't walked anybody out there, but when the control starts slipping and the ball starts sailing out over the middle of the plate, that can be worse than that.
Here's Scott Van Slyke, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And there's ball one.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Here's the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply out to left center, and he'll deliver an RBI with 2 away, as this should be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And he will score as well, and that lead is halved down from 4 to 2.
Well, he's been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game, not this time. It's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple of 2-run doubles.
Standing in now, Jerome Corey, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Set, now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now another 0-2. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Yankees 6 and the the Dodgers 4. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Sergio Santos is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Everett Cabrera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Now the first pitch. And Ellsbury's running. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement. He makes it to second base safely.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 6 runs, 9 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Here comes the 1-2. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third.
And I think here he might have had one eye on that runner to see if he was breaking from third base. And right when he lifted his head up, that's when the ball goes right through him. And that'll for sure be a fielding error, but also an RBI.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. Pitch outside, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, you know what? I'm not even sure they were going to get him anyway. He never really has a good grip on this ball, and he fires it right into center field. So score this one a stolen base, and then add an E2.
1-0 on the way. And now a pitch lined into right field. He comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Mark Teixeira will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch on its way to Teixeira. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Not a bad idea right there, right after you've driven in a run. Maybe the pitcher's mind is elsewhere, so he's going on the first pitch, and he makes it into second safely with that stolen base.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he makes quick contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. From the stretch. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
And they bunch him up inside on this one as it's grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. In the air to straightaway center field. Corey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead it 8-4. Yasmani Grandal will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. Kike Hernandez will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ballgame as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Darwin Barney will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a ground ball towards the hole. The second for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta. Brian McCann will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Brendan Ryan will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch coming. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they get ahead of Ryan now, 0-2. The pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. CC Sabathia will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. First pitch to him. This ball's grounded foul. And now a pitch on the way. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Van Slyke will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Howie Kendrick will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Ellsbury is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights. This winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Grounded softly to the left side. Picked up by A-Rod. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Yasiel Puig will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
Their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 5 errors in the game so far. Ouch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Jacoby Ellsbury get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top three in the lineup.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Everett Cabrera will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, left fielder, David Rosario.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now the 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-2 once more. Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2.
Well, this is how you got to do it this league. You give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's the Yankees 10 and the Dodgers 4. Adrian Gonzalez will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time.
First baseman,
The first pitch from CC. And that's dead center for strike one. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. A-Rod is there, 1 away. Scott Van Slyke will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Who was left is Cabrera. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Center fielder, number 12, Jerome Corey.
Jerome Corey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it was a little surprising that he even went out there for the 9th inning. But he gets the job done, and he finishes off the complete game win.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Harros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Yankees come out on top 10-4. Good night from Los Angeles.